5 red lights, and we are away with CRL Division 2, Round 3 at the Mexican Grand Prix. Coming down to turn 1, but Lethal with a good start. Focus, I can't continue better. So RF Denny, they are 3 wide coming back down into turn 1. Williams looking up the inside of the Alpine. Aston Martin taking a peek at the inside of Red Bull. Lethal is going to hold the lead to the start. Focus, that game is up 1 position every year to get a better start. Anchor. As they come down into turn 3, everyone gets away clean. No, there's unfortunately Sapnu in the Alpha Tauri gonna get spun out, but it doesn't look like he has damage in the back as the rest of the field is away cleanly. Only 1 incident down to the first set of corners. Not a bad. Jazza already with a 3-second time penalty.
Man, track limit, so I don't know how accurate that could be.
He might have gotten forced off track.
Oh, Yannick is out.
The race already.
So I missed that.
I missed that too. Full course virtual safety car.
All right, so we got another penalty as well, Kale. So I will say Lethal got a great start. Focus up 1 spot. Denny lost 1 spot. So Focus also got a great start. And then TTV Verham Bot up 3 spots in the 4th now. And then I'd also like to point out D-Man up 6 spots in the 8th, and Pakazin with a great start up 7 spots. So
It's the up 6 as well.
Yeah, honestly, some really good starts. And then, of course, Yannick DNFing already. Sapnu got spun, and Ragnex has not quite started his race to the top yet.
I wish I could see what the hell happened.
Yeah, I did not have my action on it, and by the time we got back there, so I don't know if maybe it was a spin out or if there was contact, but we'll probably hear about it after the race, that's for sure.
There are moments where I wish we had like a replay system.
I do too.
Like, kind of like if you play like a NASCAR game, it shows you a replay of the crash. It's like, I wish I could see that.
Yes, it would be great. So
we're down through the safety cars periods.
So are we green now? Looks like
we're back green.
Okay, we are green.
Yes.
So
who's racing? Jazz is right on the back of Verhambot as they come down the start-finish line straight. I mean, he is on the bumper.
Very close.
Of the Haas. Will he use a lot of ERS to try to get closer, just sit in the draft? Because Verhambot is definitely using some ERS. He's slowly pulling away.
Yeah, he's Jazz got a little bit of a slipstream, and you could see when he really caught it real good. So he's staying right behind him.
Jazza seems to be faster throughout the corners of what I've noticed throughout practice and everything.
Yep.
No one else seems to really be that close within a second of fighting except for these two.
Yeah, and then there's focus on Lethal up here as well. It's a pretty good little fight.
You're right. Let's go to the battle for the lead.
It does look like Lethal's a lot quicker through this section, though. So it seemed like down the straights, Focus was catching Lethal, but as soon as they get to these that twisty section there, basically all of Sector 2, but no, Focus is still sticking with him.
Lakazan with a 3-second time penalty. Ragnex 3, that's on Ragnex. Like, well, Focus gonna spin out on the start-finish line straight. Ooh, get out of the way.
Oh, see everybody coming around.
Oh no, Narf. Focus tries to come back on track and hit Narf.
Yep, and it says Focus did get that 5-second penalty. Now, luckily, Narf was able to dive into the pits.
Right side for Narf. He is right at pit lane entrance.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's lucky about that.
Narf, pull on the hard tire and go to the end. That would be my strategy if I was him.
100%, because it's
going on to the mediums.
It's very hard to do it. I think he's probably a few laps early for him to be able to throw on the hards, but it could have been a try, especially if there's going to be other safety cars.
That's my point. Throw on the hard and just hope for a late safety car at that point. It's probably what I would have done.
That's right.
But the mediums will probably get him to lap 28 or so. So late safety car could still save him.
Yep, 100%. So, yeah, that'll be something the stewards will be taking a look at after the race for sure. You can't come on the track unsafe. He did get a penalty as well for it, even in the game. So
He got a 5-second time penalty, yes, but he'll serve that under his next pit stop.
Correct. Let's see. We got some action back here. 10th,
Let's
11th,
focus.
and 12th.
Focus up the inside of CRL, Kahuna. He's going to make the pass work as he starts to chip his way back through the field. I wonder if he has rear wing damage. Because he got hit pretty hard.
Did he? Yeah, unfortunately I missed it. You can't tell. It doesn't look as though he does. And he's not... Generally, you're going to lose a little bit of speed, even though that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But
unfortunately, you can't tell anymore because they got rid of like the rear wing damage model. It just now just kind of shows up on the MFD.
I see.
It's like, hey, you have it. But in the beta, it was there. You could actually see the rear wing be chipped.
I remember that. Yeah, I like that.
They got rid of it for some reason.
So somebody spun out back here. Narf is DNF. I don't know what happened there, but
that might have been a rage.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think I saw him pulled off because there was a battle for 11th. Yeah, it was a battle for 11. Looked like quite a bit of cars right on top of each other there. And yeah.
Yeah, as within a half a second of kill, that is enough with the DRS to potentially make the pass down the straight. As long as he gets a good launch out of the last corner. Oh, he gets not a great launch.
No, he kind of fell
to
back
the
a little
second.
bit.
Yep. So he's going to use the DRS to stay within, you know, get back to where he was at 6/10.
Yeah, so basically, I was just able to make up for the...
You need to be within about 6/10 to get up the inside from the judge of that, what he just did right there.
Yep, I would agree.
Now, oh, wait, he's looking up the inside here, maybe?
He's on him. So he's got this section pretty good. Let's see what Sector 2 looks like.
Jazza needs to get around him and make distance because Racknex is going to come through the field eventually. He is what he does.
Yeah, and he started on the mediums as well. So as soon as all the soft starters start pitting, he's going to move up.
Racknex is just happily driving around the track behind the cars. He'll eventually make his way through the field. Jazza needs a good run out the last corner yet again.
Let's see, he's right on him.
Don't push it, Jazza. Just get a good exit. That's a much better exit that time. He didn't... Unfortunately, I think he's just still too far.
Yep.
But it was still a much better exit. Cal going to try to break the draft going all the way to the inside. But look at the DRS on this track and just the suck it gives you.
Yeah, so Kale with kind of an aggressive move there. Second move under braking, but looked like it didn't affect. Yeah, is it too much?
Yeah, Kale needs to be careful of that. Typically, you don't want to move under braking zone. Typical racing etiquette in F1 is you get one defensive move and you have the right to go back to the racing line if it's clear.
That's right.
Outside of that, don't go left or right on the track.
Yep. Let's see, there's still kind of a battle here for 12th, and looked like Racknex was trying to go off track to go around Cruel Sun and took the other side, and
he gets squeezed.
Cruel Sun pushed him right back off. Yeah,
Cruel
that's
Sun
something
gives
to
him
take
the
a
big
look
boy
at too.
squeeze.
Yeah, I got some aggressive driving today.
I get it, guys. It's Mexico. The track. We get a yellow flag. Bisty gonna spin it out in the back. Did we see what happened to D-Man?
Nope, and he's way back there. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Jazza's getting closer and closer every time through the front stretch. This time he's only 6/10 back. I think he's going to get the inside this time. I think Cal was just, this time was too close. Into the braking zone up the inside. Does he make the pass work here?
And
he sent it
Kale's
deep.
trying to...
Kale tried to left right and just took a bad line. I don't think Jazza did not touch him from what I've seen.
No, it didn't look like it from my view either. think he was
just
trying
took
for the old switcheroo is what he was trying to do there.
Kale spun it out, unfortunately.
Yep.
Be careful in the re-entry. And he is back on track. Yeah, Jazza moves up, promoted into the podium positions.
Let's see. Focus back up into 4th. Right behind him, TTV Verham bot as well.
Bissy having trouble on those probably extremely hot tires. Just on this track, you literally gotta like baby it when you have tires that are on fire.
Yeah. 100%, because that takes a while to cool down. Let's see, 7/10 behind Focus is Verham bot, losing a little bit of time through this section here, but we're coming up on the main straight. See what they can do.
Pakagen and VPJP 4/10 coming up into the front straight. I think this is I think VPJP might get slammed by 2 cars here on the front stretch. Never mind, Dig Dug's not get a good
really
run.
Close. Yep. You got Pakazen and Dig Dug real close.
Pakazen's gonna get by him, or at least attempt it. Down the inside, they touch wheels.
Oh.
All good though. We're still clean, left, right, looking for it. Nope, he's
Nice
gonna slide in right behind him. Good pass by Pakazen. I think that's what Cal should have done. Just slotted him behind him and took his next shot when he got the chance on this front straight again.
You stay
but he
close.
just take it around the outside.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to keep that there.
I try to preach it enough. Defensive driving sometimes is much better than aggressive driving.
Yep, because VPJP staying within 5/10 of Pakazen.
He's going to get it right back on this front stretch as long as he can stay there.
Oh, 3-second time penalty for VPJP. So let's take a look at the penalties, current penalties. So Pakazen actually has a 6-second penalty. So VPJP behind him on track, but essentially 3 seconds ahead.
Same thing Denny has to realize. Lethal has a 3-second penalty. Denny is currently, I think, in pit lane. But if Denny can just finish within 3 seconds, because he is essentially net P2 of Lethal, he wins this race.
Yeah.
And before he pitted, he was only 5/10 off of that.
But Pakazen got DRS on that as well, so it's going to be a lot harder for VPJP to make that move on him, but still really close. Say the next lap, that'll be another chance. Dig Dug not far behind him, just kind of sitting back there enjoying the DRS as well.
And as I say that Denny gets a 3-second penalty, he's going to have to be Lethal on track.
Oof.
Caster's Curse coming in at its best.
Yep, Kale just got another 3-second penalty as well. Bisty, another 3-second penalty for Bisty as well. I'm not sure what's going on there. He's still very far back.
And a lull on action on track, with the exception of VPJP and Pakazen. These two have been going at it for like 5 laps now.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Everybody else is kind of set in their places at this point. But you got kind of a train there. Pakazen, VPJP, Dig Dug, and then Denny right behind him coming out of the pits.
And he's going to have to make quick work of this traffic. Otherwise, when Lethal does come in the pit lane, which he is now, is the undercut more powerful? The undercut looks like it is going to be more powerful, 100%. As he's going past him right now.
Wow, yep. Yep, so Lethal's just exiting.
Sooner. Now, but Denny's got to get through this slower traffic. Otherwise, Lethal's going to be right on his bumper. But Denny's going to get dumped coming through the first corner. I don't know if he got hit or spun it himself. I shouldn't say he got dumped, but he does spin it out.
Yep. Go back there. So lost all of that time he made up.
Jazza into net P2. Which actually net P1 if you look at the penalties. Jazza is essentially winning this race.
Yeah, and that his Lethal's got the 8 seconds. You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
Bisty with another one. Another 3-second time penalty.
This track is proving to be rough with penalties.
Yes. So still got a place for, what is this, 5th, 6th, 7th, or is that a little bit lower? But VPJP, Pakistan, and Dig Dug.
VPJP is not pitting anytime soon. He's still on the mediums.
So Pakistan will have to lap, somewhere between the 12th and 14th. And let's see, Pakistan just dumped into the pit. So choosing lap 12.
So Jazza with a new fastest lap of the race of the 1:17.8. So Lethal and Jazz are going to have to probably pass these two cars on track because their mediums are going to be a little bit fresher, should be a little bit quicker at this point.
Yeah, with another 3-second time penalty.
Lethal within DRS range of Dig Dug, but Dig Dug is also barely trying to hang on in DRS range of VPJP. I will say Dig Dug managing no penalties so far throughout this race.
It's been a clean race, yeah.
For a Hambot within 0.3 of focus at games. We got some racing finally starting to happen again. But Lethal right up on the rear end of Dig Dug. Dig Dug had a very bad sector too.
Well, that's a rough one to sit right there.
Lethal going up the inside. He's going to have to work with the DRS. That's
was a nice move.
As cool as it gets. Now Jazz has now got to get around him. Jazz is on the sauce. He's two-stopping.
Yeah.
So if I believe me right, Jazz went soft.
That's if I'm not mistaken, he was not one of the mediums, so yes.
So did Lethal. Lethal is also two-stopping. This gets interesting now because VPJP is, if he's one-stopping, isn't that P1? Not anymore, but because that was an actual pass to the lead then.
Interesting. Correct. So VPJP can make the mediums last 7 to 10 more laps?
And he can go into the 20s, 100%.
Yeah.
If not, he pits for hards and just goes hards to the end.
Which could work too, correct, yeah.
I think that is the strategy he should be looking at.
Yeah.
I mean, he's sitting up in the position to score brilliant points. Two-stop will only put him back in outside of the points.
Yeah, and most of these other drivers are going to be on a two-stopper. So...
Bracknack still out there on his first set of tires as well. Jazza up the outside of VPJB, gonna make the pass clean on fresh softs. That honestly does not shock me. Now he's got a 2-second gap to make up the Lethal.
Yeah, I think VPJP would not be too worried about that.
No, he's just run your own race, man.
Yeah.
You and Dig Dug both are on the mediums. You two just need to run your own race. You essentially are the battle for third. Denny is trying to pull it back, but he's on the two-stop.
He is, yeah.
Verhambot's medium, Kahuna's on the two-stop, and Sauce. A lot of two-stops coming out this race. Bracknack's diving it into the pits. Will he put on the hard tire and get the end? Just to get into clean air. I wonder if that's his plan.
Which could work.
He's going up softs. He's going to two-stop it. Medium, soft.
There you go. I think that could be a good one. We'll see how it works out.
Unfortunately, he's not going to get the clean air he wanted because of how spread out those back markers are. He's going to come out right behind Krulson.
Yeah, really not where he wanted to be there, I don't think.
He's going to have to make quick work. He is on the softs. Krulson is on the mediums. He's going to make quick work of him and just get into clean air.
So and somebody stopped on the track there.
Not Denny. It looks like it was a Red Bull of Cal. No, who was that? It was D-Man. He DNF'd.
Ah, that's it. Yep.
I'm like, I can't spectate that guy. Who is it?
I know, I hate that. I wish we could spectate. Just take a look at him.
Bracknack's.
Sopnu DNF'd.
What happened to Sopnu? Did his engine blow up? Because he's still going down the straight. Are we seeing engine failures?
So Gibbs is about to pass him, so I went on there.
It looks like an engine failure. He just pulled off to the side.
That's not cool. See, that's just bad luck. That's nothing you can do about that. That's not cool.
Is that a thing in online play?
I've never seen it before. Either that or I don't know. I don't.
Because he just DNF'd going down the straight and he was full speed.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that one. That's weird. Interesting.
I'm gonna look at our group chat, see if anyone said anything.
Yeah, I'm curious to find out what that was. So Dig Dug's still here behind Denny and VPJP, just really working with it. Denny makes a move on VPJP, is now up to third, but they're not giving it up. It's really a tight fight for third here. Dig Dug loses the back end just a little bit coming out of that second to last corner.
No,
And
VPJP's gonna pull it into the pits.
So lap 16, okay, that makes sense.
Hard tires. Don't put on softs. Put on hards. He's putting on softs.
Soft. So, well, that's gonna be a rough one. Yeah, that's 20 laps on a soft. I don't know that that's gonna work.
That's not possible.
Yeah.
He should have put. In my opinion, the hards were just. It may not be the quicker tire, yes, but it's going to be the tire that's going to gain you 20 seconds versus the guys two stopping.
Correct.
That is a large amount of time.
Yeah, even if you lose 0.3 a lap, you don't make up that 20.
No. Racknex has found himself a bunch of open space, and it's time for him to turn in time trial times.
Yep, he's got the softs, 1 lap old softs, and clean air.
Jazza lethal with 11 seconds of time penalty. Jazza just needs to stay calm, and you don't need to push hard. Every car behind you is committed to the two-stop. I don't think a single one.
Well, the only one I'm seeing, it looks as though Dig Dug is the one that's committed, but has he had a stop? Did he maybe have a...
I don't think. Let me look at the race director. Dig
so
Dug,
he's the only one I think committed to the one stop at this point.
Everyone. Actually, no. Gibbs one stopping. He's medium hard.
Nope. Yep. So that'll work. That'll work as well. I think that's good strategy. But Dig Dug. So I'm going to anticipate him pitting between lap 20 and 23 ish. So we're going to see him pit here in about 3 laps, and that should work out well. Put him, just in front of Rack next?
Let me look.
Maybe in front of Verham Bot after that pit, and then, of course, he doesn't have to pit the rest of the race. So
the leader. Let me look. Okay, so we're talking about Dig Dug?
Dig Dug, affirmative. What is he off of the leader?
Right in front of, behind VPGP, yep. Is my guess.
So right in front of Rack next. But
remember, all those cars have to pit again.
All of them have to pit again, exactly.
Everyone has to pit one more time. Yep. So he is net P4.
I would agree with that. I'd say almost even net P3 potentially, unless it shakes out differently than I think here. No, yeah, I think you may be right, but it's gonna be close.
Just really depends on what he's having it in.
Is he now? Okay, so that's
it's got to go to hards. It's almost got to go to hards.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah.
Sauce probably could do it, but you're pushing your luck.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I would think it starts. Okay, so we are having crap.
Wait, no, he's back on track driving.
No, he's in the pits. He's all over the place. Okay, we need to make sure that no one hits him.
There's no one. He's coming out. No one's there.
So he put on soft, so did not commit to the one stop. I don't think personally that those softs can last that long.
No. It is, in my opinion, he chose to pit too late to commit to the two stop.
Maybe so.
Now, if he's somehow, what is that? How many laps is that? 28. He needs 16 laps out of these tires.
Yeah. I think you can push the softs 14, maybe with the lighter car, maybe 15, 16. So I guess it's possible.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on that one because I don't know if he makes it.
Yeah.
Jazza undercut him. Throw it in here. Throw it in the next 2 laps. Undercut him.
Yep.
Because he's got to go to mediums.
Yep.
So he can throw it in whenever he wants.
Yeah, I agree. The mediums would perform really well by putting them on right now. That would be a perfect balance, actually.
There's no reason to stretch these softs out to the max.
No.
Your medium, because the mediums will come to life in the later part of the race.
Yep. Car gets lighter as well.
And he got passed by Denny. Hey, just undercut them both. Send it in.
Let's see. Kahuna on focus at game. 4/10.
These tires are not treating Jazza good at all. He is struggling to keep pace. He's not pulling the classic Lewis. My tires are gone.
No, it's actual.
They're actually gone.
Yeah, they are. Kale just got around Cruel Sun. 9-lap-old mediums. Let's go back up to Jazza C. Nope, still not pitting just yet. I'm not sure. Interesting. Now, and he did not start off on mediums, did we? I'm almost positive on that.
Who?
Jazza, because if he did start on mediums, obviously push these softs and put on another pair of softs, but
no, because he
I
did
don't
not,
believe so.
no.
I think he started soft, has soft, and he has to put on, either mediums or hards.
Yes, he's soft so far.
Interesting. I'm not sure.
The only one that ran anything relative as a one stop, it was Gibbs. He went medium hard.
Yeah, which is, I think it can be beneficial to him, because I see he is pretty far back there, but he should,
No, he's 40 seconds
40
back.
seconds.
Unfortunate.
That's a tough one.
He's had he's probably spun a few times.
Yeah.
How long he been on these tires? Only 2 laps. He just put them on.
Yeah.
That strategy works if you were in the spot where VPJP and them were.
Yep.
And I do believe if they would have chose that, they finished top 3.
Yep.
I'm not lying.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And again, we can't see the tire wear, so it's hard to know if... There we go.
Oh, and Denny's going to respond immediately with him, but Denny's going to go into his... Denny's going to bump into him. Denny's going to get wing damage for that.
Yeah, and we're getting desync issues. This is... we got to make sure that there's no...
they're going to hit him. There's nothing I can do about that.
Okay, so
Red flag can fix that right now.
He moved back in there. So let's watch these people that come around. Severe collision. So Denny obviously got that 5-second penalty for hitting the back of him.
Everyone avoided them.
So Kahuna is also in the pits, but showing out as well.
I don't even see Kahuna on the track, period. He's going out now. Everyone's out of pits. Desync is fixed.
Yeah, pits definitely... so I will say that without as many safety cars, it's been less, but it's still... You get late in the race...
It's in the pit lane.
The pit lane
the problems happens.
Yeah.
So most of the second, there's a big group of cars here.
Yeah, there's VBJP, Denny, Jazza, Dig Dug not too far behind as well.
Anyone who has the cast open will know when there's desync happening. Okay, car in pit lane. Let's watch him. He's in getting his tires changed for me, Lethal.
Yeah,
Lethal's getting a first time penalty.
Yep, so he's serving a time penalty. That's going to be rough, but he is pretty far ahead.
Jazz is the one to watch here, but Jazz is being held because he's in traffic.
Well, him and Denny are fighting. They pitted exactly the same time, and
Denny only got back to Jazz because of the traffic.
Yeah.
Didn't even remember how to place his front wing. Lethal's going to be caught up behind one car. He's going to have to make work of Pocketson.
So Lethal's got the medium. So I'm not sure why they waited so long to put these mediums on, but it may make it to where that medium's pretty quick on the last couple laps, so it may pay off.
This is the first race where I see drivers favoring the two-stop.
Yeah.
Most of our chats are the two-stop is worthless.
Yeah, well, Mexico's, I guess, is the only one that I've experienced that really does burn up tires like that. I still like the one stop on it, but obviously we're seeing the two stop working here just because nobody's really committing to the one stop, I guess. I'd like to see if somebody actually had fully committed to it to see how it worked out.
So Jazza and Denny both with 11 seconds of time penalties. Lethal back down to 9 because he had 5 seconds taken off in pit lane. So Lethal's in control of this race now. You think Focus is going to try to go to the end?
I would not be surprised.
How many? Where's that? Where's the tires?
So
10 laps.
10, another 13, 23. He can
He
do
can
it.
pull 3 laps in the mediums, yeah.
He could do it, yeah. It'll be pushing him to 75% or so, depending on how much he's slipping around. But yeah, he can do it. All right, so we're getting some sort of a desync issue here as well. So we're gonna watch this for a couple of laps.
Safety car. That's where the desync started. The safety car.
Exactly, right when the safety car starts. So it seems to have fixed itself back.
Everything
Lethal,
fixed, yeah,
Focus the
instantly.
game,
Yeah.
Denny, Jazza, Dig Dug. Okay, so it's all back. But yeah, safety car. As soon as the safety car is triggered.
Unfortunately, he did lose Cal.
Yeah, so Cal was the one that.
This is everything Rat Max has been waiting for. Unfortunately, he got caught up behind some slow traffic in the start. He's been waiting for the safety car.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to pit. Okay. The soft tire, I think everyone pits for softs.
Kahuna got a drive-through penalty, speeding under safety car.
I would pit for softs here.
Yeah,
the Focus is definitely pitting for softs.
Yeah, the softs would be right in your wheelhouse right now to go to the end.
Lethal chose not to. Focus dove it in. Denny dove it in. Jazza dove it in. Everyone dove it in except for the race leader and Denny.
Yep, and they can take it all the way to the end on their mediums. So
everyone's gonna go on a soft. They're gonna be slow.
So what's gonna be rough here is that they're gonna have to fight for at least the first 3 or 4 laps. It's gonna be tough. But can they do it? It'll be a good fight, I'll tell you that.
90% of this field dove it in. A few did not. A few have chosen position over. If I'm Kahuna, team orders are coming in, and you do not pass him down that straight. Like, he let their guys stay out in front. Jazz is going to come out in P8. Jazz is going to got work to do because a lot of these cars did not pit. Yeah, but so once again, your championship lead is in 8th and 9th here. Both won fresh softs. Now, VP, JP, and Pakistan went on to fresh mediums. Do you think they were out of soft tires?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what they already had on. Because I don't know if maybe they had to have these mediums, but they shouldn't have waited this long to put mediums on. I wouldn't.
I mean, look, race director, where they at? Who are we talking about here?
Pakistan and VPJP both have fresh mediums on.
Pakistan had to go to the mediums.
Okay.
VPJP could have went to soft. He went medium, soft, medium.
Medium, soft, medium. Interesting.
Maybe he didn't trust a soft 13 laps?
I mean, 13 laps, I think the softs can last 14, 15 laps at the end.
I'm going to say they'll last because you're going to spend 2 to 3 laps on a safety car. You're going to get like 11 laps after race on these tires.
100%. Yeah, you're right. So softs would have been the right choice. I don't know if maybe they've got some other idea in mind that we're missing, but it seems like...
It's going to be about half a second quicker a lap towards probably the last 3 laps. Maybe their goal was to stay within range.
Maybe just fight and be defensive. I don't know.
Jazza on a 4-stop, Verhambot 4-stop.
So luckily, the safety car seems to be working right now. I will say that I think we'll be able to finish out this race, and we'll have to see later on if there were any instances with the pit car desync, or not pit car, the pit lane desync issue.
I didn't see. I saw cars avoid it. Like they didn't. Nobody touched them. Yeah. So I don't think it caused any problems.
Okay. So I'm gonna knock on wood here, but I think after this safety car, it should be the last one, hopefully, and we'll make it through this race.
I'm gonna say this: Gibbs is allergic to soft tires. It's just official.
He doesn't like them.
He didn't pull a single pair of softs this whole race. He's the only driver on the grid.
There you go.
Even the DNF drivers all had. Interesting, though. Bisty, D-Man, and Sapnu all retired. Did they actually have engine problems?
Interesting. I don't know. We'll have to see after this. I don't know if maybe the Discord is talking about that just yet. I might check on my phone here, but
I don't see anything. Maybe race chat went off a little bit.
yeah, I don't see anything. Interesting. So I will say Kahuna and Pakistan, just to point out, they both have drive-through penalties. And it looks like Jazza just got a 5-second penalty for a collision with VPJP. So probably ran into the back of him there. That's going to hurt him as well. Jazza's diving in the pits as well. I'm not sure why that
Wing damage, maybe?
Yeah, he hit him.
Yeah, he got wing damage. Actually, he's getting rid of his time penalties.
Interesting.
But now he actually is changing his wing. But still, getting rid of his time penalties under safety car might not be the worst decision in the world.
Yeah.
What's he at now in penalties?
9.
Yeah,
9
he's
seconds.
down to 9.
Yeah, so he got rid of 5 seconds.
We have 2 drivers with a drive-through.
Yeah, Kahuna and Pakistan both have the drive-through penalties, and 4th and 5th. So that's really going to hurt. And they have to serve that within 3 laps, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know that they can serve it under the safety car. I don't believe you can.
They have to wait till green flag racing.
So then the first 3 laps after the safety car ends. So that's going to hurt them bad.
Those 2 are going to the back.
Yeah, that hurts.
That helps Ratmax's strategy.
It does, yes. And he's still only got 6 seconds worth of penalties. So looking too at some of the lower ones, Dig Dug's only got 3 seconds worth of penalties. Lethal and Denny currently in 1st and 2nd. They're going to be the ones. Let me double check here. They're the ones with the medium tires trying to last all the way to the end. But they both have 9 and 11 seconds respectively. So Dig Dug's in kind of a good position here as well. On fresh softs, him in focus.
Yep, Jazz is going to join on to the end of the field. We should be going green here.
Yep,
when will Lethal take the field? When will he launch? Does he launch early or late? That's the question.
Know. He looks like he's wanting to back it up a little bit, so he is backing it up just
This is not a track that you can wait too long to launch it, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room for it.
It's right there.
Yeah. Let's see. He's backing it up.
He needs to back him up and probably launch it out of this corner.
He's still backing
Safety
it up.
car's in. Safety car's in.
Yeah, but once he gets to the line, they can pass him. Oh, there we go. He goes. All right, and we're off. Looks like Focus got a jump on Kahuna.
3 wide down the front stretch. The Ferraris are at the Ferrari and Aston Martin sandwich. Now Kahuna needs to kind of calm it. Like, don't take anyone out here. You have a drive-through. Just play smart. Kahuna up the P2, gonna get around Denny. Everyone gonna make it through cleanly through the first chicanes. Jazz is already up in the P10. Jazza is not playing around here, but Jazz up the inside. Well, that was Gibbs. Never mind. He did blue flags. Gibbs getting sent all the way to the back.
So nice move here by Pakistan on Denny as well. Wheel to wheel, too. Three-second time penalty on Gibbs.
Unfortunately, Gibbs is finishing P12 in this race. He's the only one a lap down.
Yeah, he's down a lap, yeah. So Verham Bot is the only one that does not have a time penalty at the time currently. So that's interesting.
That is honestly impressive.
It is for Mexico.
Oh, he's just gonna get loose. Jazz is gonna have to check up there.
So Pakistan just dove into the pits to serve his time penalty there, and
better get it out the way. 21 seconds of time penalties for him.
Yeah, that's. Who's the other? We got Kahuna is the other one that's got a service time penalty.
There, 3 wide coming into T1. Focus, that game's gonna either, I don't know if he was defending or get around Dig Dug, but there's a crash. Denny is into the wall without a front wing. Denny's bad string of luck.
Wow.
His bad luck string continues. That did not make sense what I said originally.
Yeah, but it really does. It just continues. He put in a good race, and so we got a virtual safety car, obviously, so that's not going to affect too much. May not even let him catch back up, but it might.
Oh, he don't have a front wing. He's
got a pit. You're right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kahuna's got a serve his drive-through penalty. Lethal's got a 9-second penalty with Focus with a 5-second penalty. And
don't know if you can serve a drive-through under VSC.
I don't think so either. So he's probably gonna have to.
If it doesn't end, he can dive it in. I would probably dive it in here.
So
Look
we're
how
green.
split the field kind of is.
Yellow flag, but we're green. So
the yellow flag is Gibbs, I think. Yep. Right next up the 5th. I told you guys his strategy seems to somehow work. I don't know how he does it.
So Kahuna is now disqualified. Ignored drive-through penalty. So that was the lap he needed to do it. At this point, the AI takes over and will drive him off the track. So hopefully everybody knows to watch out.
He's already disappeared.
There we go.
He's disappeared already.
Okay.
Well, he's disappeared off my mini map, but he's still there on the track. Okay.
Yeah, he's still there. The AI took control, and it looked like somebody wanted to go around to the right side. Now he's off the track, so we're good. All right.
I think somebody's using more of like a suck-up draft. You know.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Because I guess it still works. Maybe not as well.
Still works. Anything to break the air and just kind of like pull you in.
So I will say at this point, Dig Dug is actually on with penalties taken account for. Dig Dug is actually in first right now. So he's only 9/10 behind Focus and 3 seconds behind Lethal. And Lethal has a 9-second penalty. Focus has 5. Dig Dug has 3.
The person that hurt the most for that safety car was Lethal, because he was well in control of this race.
Yeah, it brought everybody right back up to him.
It hurt Jazza, but Jazza can still go through the field. VPJB has a 14-second time penalty. Yeah. He's already P6. Right next could easily get a penalty. He can get there right next. 6 laps to go. VVJP needs to play defense for his teammate.
Verhanbot made a move on Rack Next. Really nice. And again, Verhanbot got taken back by Rack Next. Oh. So
a little tire touch.
That was a good fight there. But Verhanbot again does not have a penalty. Nothing sitting there. So if he can stay close.
He's going to at least pass Rack Next. If they can somehow get close to Dig Dug.
This is a close one.
9 seconds. How far does... Hold up here.
Lethal really drops back there. What, in his 7th almost?
He falls back all the way to 6th.
Wow.
At this point in the race.
But of course, VPJP will drop back pretty far as well. I'll do a little quick maths there. I think it pulls him back to 4th. But Verhanbot's going to benefit from that pretty well.
Jazza diving it into the pits again.
Interesting. All right, so Verhanbot trying to make another move on Rack Next. Going into turn 1, got a really clean around, so that's going to be it right there. So let's see if Verhanbot can move up and catch Dig Dug.
That pit stop really made no sense to me.
I'm not sure what happened.
He didn't change his front wing. He just changed the tires.
Now I think we were talking about it earlier. Did he ever? Is this the first mediums he's put on? Is it?
No, this is the second. Remember, he put on mediums for like 2 laps.
That's right. Yep.
And then the safety car came out, and then he dove it back into softs.
I have no idea.
Did he not think their softs could make it to the end?
Not sure. Not very many laps left.
Oh, Focus takes the lead. What happened to Lethal?
I can't see. I mean, he is on 8-lap-old mediums, but that's not that bad. Those mediums should be working pretty good right now. Denny, 5-second penalty speed in the pit lane. So I did not know that Denny was in the pit lane, but he DNFs. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe he retired in the pit lane.
He DNF'd. It's not retired. It would have said he retired.
Yeah, it would have nothing. So I'm not sure. Maybe he hit the pit wall because he was also speeding.
Yeah, he DNF'd. So. Well, Gibbs promotes into the points at a lap down and going to score 1 point.
There we go.
I've told plenty of people just being there at the end can score your points.
That's right. And then, of course, we get the extra point just for finishing. So he'll have 2 total points from this. Sometimes you just got to survive. So Verhambot, I was anticipating him catching Dig Dug a little bit more, but it does not look like that's going to happen. Just kind of sitting there.
He's still looking at P3.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Lethal with another 3 second. Lethal's going all the way back behind VPJP now.
That's rough. So VPJP has 17 seconds worth of penalties, so it won't be behind him. But yes, it will put him in 5th, it looks like, maybe. And Dig Dug just needs to get within 2 seconds of focus, which doesn't look as though that's going to happen. But Dig Dug looking stays where they're at, going to be in 2nd place here.
Time penalties just keep racking up.
Yeah.
VPJP is going to go all the way back to possibly behind Jazza.
So Pakistan just made a move on Cruel's son.
Pakistan's coming behind Jazza. This whole lineup order is going to get shaken up when the time penalties get added on.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. So
and then you got Verham just chilling.
Yep, I'm impressed. Honestly, it really is hard to do here. Yeah. The Racknex is still sticking with Verhambot. Obviously, he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties, but if he could use some of that DRS to get past and maybe slingshot towards Dig Dug, just I think at this point he wants to be within 6 seconds of Lethal, which it's going to be close right now. I don't believe he is. I don't believe Racknex is 6 seconds within Lethal.
Dig Dug needs to keep pushing. Because Verham only a second off of taking that spot.
Yeah, it's very close. Let's see. I want to look at how old his tires are because he was on softs, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Dig Dug on 9-lap old softs, so they'll last to the end, obviously. But he may be losing a little bit of time here. Racknex catching back up to Verhambot.
Racknex is looking to take on track the spot away.
Yeah, he wants that time, which could be risky. But again, if he gets within 6 seconds of Lethal, he's looking at moving up past that into 4th. I suppose would be the.
Gibbs spun it again. Oh wait, Lethal DNF'd.
So Verhambot is just about to pass that spot. What happened there? Just in the wall. I don't know that he was even near anyone. I think he was just by himself.
No, he just lost the 3 S's.
Yeah.
Throw everything out the window.
Okay, so that changes things. So
now, just because Lethal will finish this race in P10, he will not score any points. To anyone watching, just because he's going to finish technical P10 because of DNS, he will not score points. You have to finish the race to score points. Period.
Let's see. Verhambot is 9 seconds off the leader, so would have to make up 4 spots. Interesting.
Now, if Focus picks up another time penalty, Dig Dug could win this race.
100%, and that's interesting to even think about at this point. So Racknex just picked up another 3-second penalty, and that's gotta hurt. That's got to hurt right now. I don't think it's going to change much because VPJP behind him at 17 and then Pakistan at 24.
It's not affecting anything.
You know, you got to think he's thinking, maybe I just get up there.
Closer, maybe, but.
Yeah. That still hurts. So everybody's kind of spaced out now. It does look like this will be the
way they finish.
Yeah, at least on track.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got one more straight for Racknex. He might pick up a bit of a slipstream. Can't really pick up DRS, obviously, on Verhambot, but potentially pick up some slipstream on Verhambot there. Yeah, he's got a slipstream on him. Not going to do much, though. Last lap, that's too much time. So nobody did end up doing the one stop. Am I correct in that? Because I think the only one that left was going to be Gibbs, and Gibbs ended up putting on another pair of mediums.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Focus at game. Gonna come through the Olympic Stadium for the last time. Gonna catch the fireworks into the Olympic Stadium. Make the left right fireworks go off. And he's gonna come around and win CRL Division 2 Round 3 or 4. Mexican Grand Prix. It's 4?
Yeah, this is
win round 4? Okay. And win round 4 of the Mexican Grand Prix.
There we go. Dig Dug in second. And then let's see how these penalties work out here.
Well, your top 3 ain't going to change.
There's 4, and then VPJP going to knock back. So it may not change anything, actually, here. You're right.
It's the Jazza Poison that I'm curious if they change. 24 seconds. Jazza's got to get going. I feel like he was really slow through there.
Yeah.
He's going to get it by 3 seconds.
And then CRL, obviously, Cool Sun's going to sit there. So there it is. We can go ahead and get the top 3 finishers, get our post-race interview. Let me take a look. Driver of the day is going to be Dig Dug. Obviously, that's good for the rating system as well. Very nice. Congrats. All right, let's take a look at save this screenshot here real quick. Do a little bit of work. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to get some data here. All right. Go on to the post race here. So let's take a look at top 3 focus at game, TTV Dig Dug, and I just lost my screen. All right, so there we go. We got the results there. Focus at game first, second Dig Dug, third Verham Bot, fourth Rack Next, fifth VPJP, sixth Jazza, 7 Pakazin, 8th Cruel Sun, and 9th Gibbs. Lethal DNF'd, am I correct? Yes, so that would be the top 9 there. Yes, so that would be our top 9. And let's pull up the pit strategies because I am curious on the top 3, how they did that.
I know why Jazza pitted there at the end.
What happened?
He had to put on old softs instead of new ones.
Ah.
Because, remember he had took the front wing damage during the safety.
I see.
So when he dove back in, they put on old softs for him. They were 16-lap old softs.
Yep. So let's see. I like Dig Dug. So we talked about this strategy. So Dig Dug went with the medium, soft. So the 2-stop with the medium, soft. Focus that game with another, I think, a really good strategy as well, because obviously he started third, so he had to start on the soft, medium, soft. And then Verham Bot with 4 stops. Yeah, 4 stops. Started 7th, ended 3rd with a soft, medium, soft. Interesting.
His strategy was to stop, but the moment the safety car came out, he dove it in for fresh pairs.
And it paid off. All right, so let's see if they want to come into the commentary booth. So let's move over to the Champs Racing League. What is it? It is the live voice chat. I'll meet you over there right now. All righty. Stars, you in here? There we go, Stars. All right, so the first one we'll get in here in third, Verham Bot. We'll see if Verham Bot would like to have an interview. So Verham Bot, would you like an interview? So Verham Bot, if you're able to hear me, or if not, just jump into... How do you vote that? There we go. That's how you do it. I didn't know how to invite there, but Diego's got it. I see. Okay.
Yo,
There we go.
what's going on, fellas?
Alrighty, so yeah, we were kind of talking about what your strategy was. You ended up with a four stopper. So Stars was surmising that maybe it was every time there was a safety car, just went ahead and dove in for fresh tires. Would that be correct?
The one time it was, I think it was my last stop. I was running on I think 14% on a pair of softs, no, pair of mediums, and a safety incident happened right as I was near the pit. So Nerf advised me to go for it, and I did it.
There you go.
Worked out.
It did pay off. So I would say overall a pretty good race. I mean, qualifying seventh, moving up to third. Was that kind of how you planned it at all, or what was your plan going into it, and how did it differ?
Pretty much the plan. I seventh was pretty slow to start off, but as I saw, like lap 16, everybody was racking up the penalties. I don't think I got a penalty at lap 35 and a half.
Oh, did
So
you
I
end
was
up?
really just, yeah, I finally got a 3-seconder. So I think the penalty thing is really what just kept me driving not too hard, but right where I needed to be. So it kind of worked out. I don't know, just luck of the draw, I suppose.
Well, we definitely, and I think Stars would agree, we were both impressed with having no penalties. I actually didn't catch that you got a penalty at the end there, so I thought you made it all the way.
I was going to congratulate you on no penalties. Like, I didn't see it come through. But even still going that far at Mexico with no penalties, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I did a 36 lap fuel, so safety cars I was running high gears, and most of the time I was short shifting just to be safe. So I think that kind of helped me with the penalty stuff, is not getting on the throttle too hard.
Yep, not going.
You're just managing the race. I don't. You know what? Hey, got you in the third place. Sorry, it's second.
Yeah, and either way, podium, I'll take it.
Podium's a podium, exactly.
Congrats, man. Well, I appreciate you popping in. Do you have anything else for him, Stars?
No, you handled all the bases.
All righty, so we'll get Dig Dug in here. Diego's already in here, so
yeah, he's already in here.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, fellas.
Yep. Have a
See
good
you,
one.
Later.
All right. I'm here.
All right. Hey, all right. So P2, this was your first, if I'm not mistaken, this is your first race in here. Is that correct?
First ever league race.
Ever league racing P2, not bad, not bad.
Yeah. I'm pretty stoked about it.
So I got to ask, it looked at the beginning. Now, I'm not sure if you changed anything. It looked at the beginning like you were going to go for the one stop. Was your plan always the two stop with the medium soft stop, or were you kind of pushing for that one stop and it didn't work out?
I was thinking about medium hard for like a split second. I looked at the tire where I thought maybe I can make this, but then I just thought about the time that I would lose on the hards, and I thought it was just safer to go for the two stop.
Yeah, it obviously worked out, and I think you pitted at exactly the right time to get the most out of both those softs. So I think both me and Stars also noticed that you didn't have a whole lot of penalties either. Now, was that just you trying to be kind of safe, or is that normal for you? Obviously I haven't watched you race. I've raced against you, but
I just went slow, steady, kind of just trying to avoid penalties. I feel so bad that I got that one penalty, because if I hadn't, then maybe it would be looking at a different race. I'm not going to dispute it. It's a borderline penalty, but I'm not going to dispute it. The game gave it to me. I'll take it. But yeah, I was just trying to take it easy. I was last into turn one. I was the last driver into turn one. So I feel like that was just my strategy this whole race, to stay out of stuff, to not go for gaps that were closing too quickly, and I think that worked out for me.
yeah. So only 9 drivers survived the race. So surviving seems to be enough to get you points here. And obviously you did start 15th. So it was a slow and steady climb to the front.
Said it, and I'll say it 100 times. Defensive driving in this league will win you rate. Will score you a lot of points.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the proof right there. Well, alrighty. Got anything else there?
No, not really. I'm just super excited. I feel like I got a big confidence boost from this. I'm
Yeah,
excited
man.
for the upcoming races.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Since you're new, I'm going to say this. The schedule should be wrong. Instead of Japan, we're going to Portimao next week.
Yeah, I did see that. That.
Okay, since you're new, I'm going to let you know that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, don't practice for the wrong race. All right. Well, congrats again, man, and I appreciate you popping in for the interview.
All right. Thank you.
Well, let's see.
I'll see you guys later.
See you later, man. Now let's see if Focus wants an interview as well. Oh, didn't put a question mark on there.
The punctuality.
Gotta have it.
No, if I remember correct, usually it's a no from Focus. I think the last time I asked.
I think so too. So we'll wait a minute or so, and then if not, we'll move on. I understand.
I mean, I could be wrong, but especially since he's technically Div 1.
Yeah, it's not quite the same feeling for him.
Technically, the winner of this race, if you're looking at points that matter, it's Dig Dug.
Yeah,
he scored the most points this race.
Yeah, coming in.
Ratnex extends his championship lead. Jazza does score points at the end of the day with an amazing 7-stop strategy.
Yeah, it's interesting. Honestly, I'm also surprised at how the Verham bot 4-stop strategy worked out. It really was interesting. I think you reduce your penalties, you drive safe. You can almost do whatever you want here as long as you have a decent pace, but you're safe. To me, if I'm not mistaken on what happens here. Now, I know we have some sort of an issue that the stewards will have to take a look at. Focus spun out and then entered the track unsafely. So obviously that will affect things as well, but that's something that we're going to have to take a look at.
Yeah.
So let me look at one more thing before we go, just to kind of do some quick little bit of maths here. So the standings, Dig Dug. I don't know who had the fastest lap. I'd like to see who had the fastest lap.
I had Focus.
Focus. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't notice you popped in here. Hey, man.
So,
So you also got the fast lap. So then that point will go to the constructor, but not to you. So yeah, I think you had probably the most well executed plan there, and of course you did have that one spin out, but it did not obviously affect you in the end.
Yeah.
But
Kudos on driving back from that. Like, most drivers would get it in their head and make more mistakes after that.
Yeah, I'm just consistent. That's all.
that is it.
Now, I've been dying to ask this question. I saw everyone pretty much playing the 2-stop. Is that just normal for Mexico?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Because I don't think anyone attempted the 1-stop.
No, it's medium to hard and it's just slower.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so I'll also like to ask as well, was the plan always soft, medium, soft? Were you able to make it work exactly like you wanted? Now, obviously you had that one spin out. Did that change your plan at all?
No, it didn't change anything.
That's
I
good.
had my plan since the beginning.
It worked out pretty good. You started third, finished first.
Yep.
2-stop, almost, like I said, almost a perfectly executed race on that. So congratulations on that. Obviously, you're a Div 1 driver, but this gives you practice for tomorrow. Should give you a little bit of confidence, I would imagine, going
It
into.
was purely for practice.
Yep. I think that was smart.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to add there, Focus?
No.
Okay. Well, congrats, man. Again, look forward to racing you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Obviously, you're going to be way ahead of me, but congrats, man.
See ya.
Yeah.
So if we're looking at the standings here, Rack next in fourth is going to get more points than Jazza, which should keep that lead exactly the same. But Dig Dug is going to come out with 19 points, which will give him above Kobe's pilot Kahuna. And then Jambi did not race this race, so that will put him tied with them. And then, of course, Verhambot is going to climb the ranks as well, because I don't see that Jazz raced. Gibbs is only going to end up with, will that be 3 points now? So not a whole lot of movement at the very top, but there's some movement in the 4th through 7th places there. So we'll keep everybody updated on how those standings come out. Alrighty, so let's take a look. One more thing as well, the calendar, if I can get this to go off the screen there. Portimao, so it is updated on my screen here. Portimao is the next race 1 week from today at the same time, same place. And you can catch Stars. It is Stars FPS on Twitch. And then what is your handle on YouTube?
I'll type in chat. Okay,
that'll work. So for me, I'm Vince the Gamer on Twitch, and Vince the Gamer, Vince_the Gamer. So there it is, looking at stars. Vince_the Gamer on YouTube, and check us out. And Champs Racing League, if you have any questions as well about that, you can look up. The website would be, let's see if we can post this in there as well. So there's the website. Looks like Stars, you'd already posted the Discord. I believe that might be the Discord link for the Champs Racing League. So if you're anybody interested, I think we still have room for reserves. We welcome any clean drivers. But we had a good time. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you, Stars. You are
anytime
amazing at this, and we'll see you guys next week.